Hey everyone, I'm Ricky here with GSMARENA, coming to you from Berlin at IFA, where BlackBerry has just showed us the new BlackBerry KEY2 LE, a light version of the KEY2, if you will. This is the first time since 2014, with the BlackBerry Passport at the time, that the company has released a device with actual color options outside of the safer black and silver options. Now that the brand has had some time to re-establish itself in the mobile space, BlackBerry thought it to be about time to make its flagship Key lineup of phones more accessible by introducing a lower entry cost. The KEY2 LE is very similar to the KEY2. The overall look is the same, the placement of the keys and the camera and the logo layout on the back are all the same, and the screen is also identical in size and resolution. What's different are the materials used around the hardware. And the other difference is that the BlackBerry KEY2 LE has a different camera setup. It's a 13 megapixel sensor paired with a 5 megapixel depth sensor. The first thing I noticed when I picked up the phone was how soft it felt. The texture on the back is different on both devices. It's not as deep and it feels much softer to the touch. The phone's body is made of polycarbonate plastic instead of metal, so the device even feels a bit lighter as well. The first thing you might notice is that the keyboard on the KEY2 LE is aesthetically similar to the keyboard from the KEY1. It has these metal frets between the rows of keys instead of the KEY2's more straightforward design. I'm glad that these keys feel just as responsive and tactile as the ones from the KEY2. This hardware comes in 3 different colors. Slate, arguably boring, but when held up to the light, it's like a darkish grayish with a hint of blue. Then there's Champagne, whose frame is a light gold color. And my favorite option, with one of the coolest names for a smartphone color, Atomic. The keys, the bezel, the back of the phone are all the same dark navy blue as the Champagne's, but the frets between the keys and the frame are all red, which gives it a very interesting contrast and a sophisticated yet funky look. The same suite of apps and features from the KEY2 are here, so you don't get a watered-down firmware experience. There are a few new software features worth mentioning. Firstly, you can now use the convenience key as a Google Assistant shortcut. A single press will open Google Assistant, and double pressing it will open Google Lens. Now, this is an optional profile, so if you do enable it, you won't be able to access the old convenience key menu. But you still have the flexibility of the 52 keyboard shortcuts, as well as the speed key. The power center gets a minor update, with the ability to now suggest when you should charge your phone, taking your calendar events into consideration. So there are now dual apps on the KEY2 LE. You can run 2 instances of some social media apps like Instagram, Facebook Messenger, WeChat, and WhatsApp. And BlackBerry says there are more apps coming later on. There are 3 variants of the KEY2 LE. A base model with 32 gigabytes of storage, a 64 gigabyte version, and a dual SIM version with 64 gigabytes of storage. Of course, the version you'll see in stores will depend on your market. Every variant comes with an octa-core Snapdragon 836 CPU and 4 gigabytes of RAM. So it will be interesting to see if the LE is noticeably slower than the KEY2. The BlackBerry is arguably one of the best devices for communication, and the fact that BlackBerry has released non-neutral colors is taking a step towards making a modern BlackBerry appeal to not only the enterprise users and entrepreneurs, but also to anyone who wants to use a physical keyboard on a smartphone in 2018. Is the BlackBerry KEY2 LE something that you're interested in? Leave us a comment down below and make sure you let us know what your favorite color is. All bets are that it's probably the Atomic, right? Right? Yeah, okay. Until next time, I'm Ricky with GSMARENA, and thank you for watching. Bye!